Hey everyone, we've got the semifinals of the tournament now. Just trying to get all this data updated. Stoyles thrust this on me while I was in the bathroom. How do I change that, Larry? Right click? Ah.
How did he find me? I was close.
So we got Dante Power on one side,
Yeah, I know.
and
Oh, wait.
on the other side we have Christian Smith.
They're going really fast.
They seem like they're already. Alright, they're already in the game.
You know who's going to lose? No, it's not. It's not hard to say.
Alright, I have no idea what these guys are playing, but so far one guy seems to be going green-white, and the other guy has got a mountain and a Shrine of Nyx out, so he's probably playing a red devotion deck. And oh, he's discarding Hammer Perforos, so he does not have enough red mana to do what he wants. It's really good for Dante. And thank you. Oh, I've just been informed that Dante is playing Bant midrange, Christian red-white devotion. So Dante's playing a red. There's a giant growth in the graveyard. Don't know what's happening here. Alright. Yeah, so Christian is getting the mana he wants. He's got. Oh. He just.
Burning Tree Nick throws the dragon into play.
Yeah, so he laid a. Hold on.
Does he have the mana? He does have the mana to do that.
Yeah? Alright.
That's not good for Dante.
Christian has laid a Stormbreath Dragon. Dante appears to still be on 2 mana. So unless Dante has something really strong to deal with this, he's out of the. He's going to lose his first game. So Dante's at 16. He hasn't updated the dice. His opponent just reminded him. And he drew something in, and he's going to put a pacifism on the 2/2 guy. I really want to put that on the Stormbreath Dragon, but Stormbreath Dragon has protection from white, and he can't touch it.
Wow, I just killed myself. Chris, we going now?
Christian, he's got 6 devotion,
What?
and he's tapping the Shrine of Nyx for something. So that gives him 7 mana, so he can make his Stormbreath Dragon monstrous, which is bad news for Dante. So Dante just took 7 damage from that because he had 7 cards in hand, and now he's being attacked for another 7. It's going down to 2, and it's curtains for Dante. He draws in, lays a forest. I don't think he's got anything in his hand that he can deal with that dragon. Just says go, and Christian's got a handful of stuff he doesn't even need. All he has to do is attack with that dragon, and it's game over. But now another Stormbreath Dragon. Oh, he's going to toy with his opponent. He's come in for, just in case he's got something. And he does in fact have something. He has Defend the Hearth. So that prevents all combat damage. Keeps Dante alive for a turn. And gets onto the plains. Does he have anything useful? Disciple Annihilia gives him 2 life. It's not going to be enough. It's a real shame that he does not have Wrath of God, which is not in the format, but I would have loved to see it. Dante busts that out just then. Christian taps, draws in. All he has to do is attack, and game is over. He uses Magma Jet for some reason. And he scries. Who knows what he's doing? Doesn't feel like ending the game yet. All he wants to cast some more stuff, or he wants to monstrous the other dragon. Poor Dante.
Okay, so basically the idea of the deck is to use
All right, this game. So they're going on to game 2.
like these, like to use these counter spells to basically just say no to things that you don't want to resolve.
So I haven't looked carefully at Dante's deck, but I suspect that it's not competitive against this red deck. So he's going to have to work really hard if he wants to get anywhere in this matchup. Oh, so Christian has been playing for a while, and he's this is of course the Midgard's under 16 tournament. So a lot of the competitors just playing with their decks that they've got from the cards that they've bought. There's not a lot of really strong competitive decks, but Christian has actually put together a tournament deck, and I don't think he probably hasn't gotten any losses in this tournament. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, drawing their opening hands.
This is the bit heavy hitter deck. Sphinx's Revelation. It's the best card in the deck.
Dante puts out a duel. Christian lays a Scryland. Looks like a Hammer Perforos. Can't see what in his hand. He might not have enough land there. If he doesn't, then he's probably looking for land.
Just talking to the people, gaining their trust and killing them. There we go.
Dante puts out a forest. Lays, I think that's a Kior's follower. Lets him untap a land. So that's it's like a mana elf. It's a pretty good thing to have. But Dante takes it out with a Searing Blood. This game is looking a little fairer than the last one. Both players have mana to cast the spells they need. Dante doesn't have a turn 3 drop, so he just passes it, I think. Yeah.
Alright. I'll talk to you guys later.
Looks like a Shrine of Nykthos? No. Oh, he's getting his Boros Reckoner down, which is a really mean card that I hate running into when I'm playing against this deck. So Christian is probably happy to have that. Dante's reading it. So Boros Reckoner is a really good defensive card. If the opponent is playing red-green monsters or any deck that just wants to pummel you to death really quickly, you throw that in the way and it can sometimes take out 2 attackers. And you can sometimes just halt a huge mass of creatures. Because if your creatures are all 4/4 and you're at low life, you can't attack through that thing because it will just send damage back to you, and then the opponent might be able to finish you off. Alright, ladies, Rebel Belt Raiders. That's a good card when you've got a bunch of creatures down, but Dante doesn't have any yet. Christian plays a Frostburn Weird. Bring up his devotion count. Comes in with the Boros Reckoner. Dante doesn't block. Blocking would be a mistake here because Christian can give it first strike and take out his creature. Dante lays a dual land. And we've got Nylea. Okay. Well, it's a strong card, but it's not going to help him much here. Well, he's almost got devotion. If you can get that Nylea online, it'll work out for him. Just needs 1 more mana, but it's probably not going to be fast enough to deal with the damage that Christian's throwing at him. So Fanatic of Magus to do pile of damage to his face and come in with the Boris Reckoner. So Dante, I think, if he wants to have any chance here, he can't block with that creature, and he doesn't. Goes down to 5.
It's just something good, right? Get everyone used to the tournament. They'll probably run another one in about a month or so. Month is probably enough time. Quite the day. I said that hopefully now these. Here's all these rares. You can do anything with them. Actually, I took some of them out of them, but I don't know what you want to do with this.
So, what's he doing? Oh, pacifism on that guy. That's can't attack or block. That's an excellent way to deal with Boris Reckoner. Too bad it's not green. It doesn't actually. He still has his devotion, so that's a poor thing. But he's putting an aura on the Rebel Belt Raiders. I can't see from here what it is. It wasn't something that allowed him to attack. And another Phonetic Among Us is game. And he's trying to stop that with Defend the Hearth, which won't work. I think his opponent will explain to him why not. And I'm going to go in the other room just to explain in case he can't.
Caught something.
Pacifism shouldn't do enough.
Well, pacifism doesn't help against devotion.
Not really, no. It's like you gotta hope he doesn't drop it. Please don't drop it.
All right. Well, that's the match. So Christian Smith will be going on to the final.